That's
A
weird.
scar on the map. That tore our
handsome
country in
production.
two.
Storm.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'll make it. Promise.
To destroy it,
It's like going into
we need a
Westfield.
miracle.
So who actually saw what happened?
We were attacked. And then there was a searing light.
Lift up your sleeve.
What are you?
I do love that
Answer the
black
question.
skull thing. It's creepy.
What are you?
A map maker, sir.
Our map maker. Well, you and I are going to change the world.
It sounds like 10-speed and brown shoe, Shadow and Bone. It's like a who's Shadow, who's Bone, you know?
I'm Shadow, he's Bone. Together, we are Shadow and Bone.
It's like Shields and Yarnell.
Yeah.
So I see the
It's
shadow. I don't know what the bone part is. But,
Yeah.
Okay.
That might not be suitable for trailers.
But
so
it
this
looks
is
like
based on a trilogy.
Okay.
Trilogy called the, where is it? Well, now
Grishaverse,
Grisha trilogy. Yeah.
written
the
by
next-
Lee Bardugo, and it's a fantasy book. I guess it's sort of like a Game of Thrones kind of thing, where it takes place in a sort of recognizable world,
right,
but it's different from our world.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the countries are inspired by countries that we know, and cultures and costuming and stuff.
It had a
But
very, very YA look. Everyone was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Right.
You know, everyone's skin was perfect.
Yeah. British YA, which is a little bit different, but
Reminds me of
maybe not.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it reminds me a little bit of His Dark Materials, which is another show that I really like. That's another fantasy that's based on a world unlike our own, similar but unlike in many ways. And I like that idea. You know, it's they speak English, so you can follow the story.
Well,
And you can film in real locations, so you get
Well, it's promising because it was developed by Eric Heiserver, and he wrote The Arrival, which I thought was a really, really solid sci-fi film.
Yes.
He also wrote Nightmare on Elm Street reboot 2011, and Final Destination. So he's got some horror movie cred, but it looks like he's definitely genre. But this looks like he's going a little more historical fantasy, romance in a way. It looked very romantic.
But The Arrival, he wrote the script for that, is based on a short story by Ted Chiang called The Story of Your Life, which is I every chance I get, I try to recommend that guy's books.
Yeah.
He's written a couple of books that are short story collections that are so good. They're like Black Mirror type stories, but each one totally different from the other. So this also looks kind of like a bit of a story, that kind of a story where you're taken into an alternate world, It
And you
looks
have
like
this-
ours, but it is.
This young woman who's obviously just sort of like, maybe middle class or lower middle class, but has this maybe special power or something.
Right.
that
Yeah.
is involved in the the upper crust. So
Well, she's
She's
got
the
glowy
one.
blood.
Yeah.
She's the one spoken of in prophecy.
She's
Yes.
the one.
She
She's
will
special.
save us.
And this cute boy with the beard is going to help.
Well, I want to know who Shadow is and who Bone is. And
Someone please explain. I'm assuming Shadow is the dark part, but I'm not sure what Bone is.
Well, it's
Maybe it's
like
the
fire
shadow
and
again.
ice, where it's
Yeah.
sort of like, you have the
yeah, sure.
yeah.
Sure.
shadow and then the force that's going to fight against it.
Because she's
Yeah.
made of bones and then the shadow's made of shadows.
Okay.
Shadows and Bones.
The new title.
I think
All right.
it looks really well produced.
It does
and
look really
Yeah.
beautiful.
I think it's something I'll give a chance. And
Yeah, I'd like to look at it. I think it looks
Well,
pretty
Well,
cool.
I've advocated for his Dark Materials, the series, and that's a really good one. Once you get into it, it is a little YA, but there's good things to be had from YA,
Well, I like that author, so I want to try
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Shadow and Bone.
Shadow and Bone.
And subscribe and like and comment.
Yeah.
Don't be a bone. Make sure you subscribe.
Be a shadow.
Be a shadow.
Shadow's just cooler. You're a cool shadow if you subscribe. You're a bone if you don't.
That's right. Are you going to be a shadow or are you going to be a bone?
Your choice. Not up to us. All right.
Oh, okay. Thanks
Thanks
very
for
much.
joining us.
Thanks.
It's always fun. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
The Earth is invaded by indestructible moon